Gonna be a fun race.
Good luck, chaps.
Good luck,
Let's
guys.
have some fun. Good luck, everyone. Good luck, everyone. Good luck.
Green, green, green. Car on your left. Still there. Clear. Car on your left. Clear on the left.
I do apologise for my FPS. Like I did say, I've got my overclock turned off. It should sort itself out as soon as we get out of the first lap.
Cheers, all. That was hairy through there.
I do apologise as well, but I'm not at the moment able to look down at the comments. If it's anything that anybody else in the chat can answer, then please do. If not, I'll try and answer once the track's calmed down.
Sorry about that in the corkscrew, guys.
1 minute 32.453. You're in fifth.
That's one. Jesus.
You got a slow car on the right. Go left.
I'm serving my stop and go from the start. I'm sorry. My fault. I have no idea what's going on. They gave me a stop and go, and they didn't give me. What the hell?
Sorry, Bob, really sorry.
Good me and Ryan just got into each other.
I'm afraid to say that I was actually watching that.
Yeah. I was trying not to hit him, but yeah, that was a bit too tight.
429.
I have absolutely no idea how I just caught that. I thought that was gone.
For whatever reason, Andy, that guy behind the catch to just carefully a bit erratic.
Yeah, Craig normally is.
No, he died on me twice.
There's Porsches all over the place.
He is. Fucking Porsche scrapyard.
Everyone got through the first couple of corners safely. It was just when you got to Corkscrew and other places that just sight wrecking.
Yeah.
Is that our first retiree?
I think so.
Yep, same guy again.
It's the track version of the car.
Good, Craig, gone.
0,
Has
9.
Spun it.
I dropped like a stone on the start. I just couldn't get any heat in the tyres.
I feel like they're in a sprint race at the minute.
Yeah.
I still feel like that, and I'm currently sat in 4th place.
I think that's what it is. I wasn't battling for positions. I was just letting people past.
Cheers, Chris. No worries, I know you're all faster than me, so I'm just trying to keep out of the way.
I have no idea how I stopped it from spinning it. On
nice
lap
door, fella.
3, I think it was, turn 1. It was, oh my god, so close.
No dive bombing, Mr. Baker.
That was a legit move. If you want to see that, I'll send one of you inside here.
You're not slipping anything inside of me.
I'll be gentle.
Ryan, just to let you know, I've got broken steering.
Has he forgot that conversation last night already, Andy?
Yeah.
I will take you though.
1 minute 23.77.
It's not too bad, though, that's the problem.
First corner, Dean, come down.
Wow, I just got my first 1X. I'm shocked. Not shocked that I got one, shocked that it was my first one.
Just got my first.
Well, I say I'm on mic as well, guys. I know I haven't streamed for a little bit. We've been so busy over the new year.
Sorry, John.
I'd like to welcome our
Yeah,
newest
no
driver
problem.
to
Sorry, yeah,
Radical
sorry,
Racing
coming.
UK. That's Luke. That's Plex Designs. He's the newest driver to Radical Racing UK.
That's some fuck behind you there, Ed.
Yeah, I can't believe me and him got through the corkscrew together and he got wiped out on the next corner.
Is that you just got it, John?
Is everybody still having issues with FPS?
Slightly lower than normal, yeah.
You're right, turn 1, I think I had like 1 FPS.
More importantly, is everybody still running?
No, I'd take that.
Faber? Roger.
So does everyone have to make a pit stop within that half an hour gap, even though they
Yeah.
haven't pitted before?
Yeah.
Cool.
There he goes.
lane's like congested already. Pit window's not even open. Look out for anybody coming down the start finish straight now, because you're going to have company at the pit exit. 3 cars on the way out.
There's been quite a few incidents at the moment. There's been quite a few people in the pits.
Yeah, I'm running triple screens, guys, along with the fact that Mazda Laguna Seca is one of the newly updated tracks by iRacing, so it's got the new graphics, the new lighting. It looks tremendous, but it's an FPS killer.
Just lost it.
It's probably one of only a handful of tracks on the iRacing server that I cannot get my minimum FPS on. It just seems to run lower than the minimum I have it set to, so you know, there's not an awful lot I can do at the moment. Like I said, I blue screen twice today when I turned on within about 20 seconds of boot up, so I've had to dial back my overclock. I've turned it all the way off, because at the moment stability is a lot more important to me. Dialed back few of
Stay
my,
right for you, Andy.
Thank you very much, Chris. I've dialed back very few of my my graphical options. Just I quite like the prettiness of it, and you know, I'm running an ATI 790 3GB card, so it's quite a decent card. I may at some point through the year upgrade it if I feel there's a need for it.
I'll slow down and pass on my right there, Luke.
I think my next upgrade is going to be into the Asus Pro Series Deluxe board, so that I can use their overclocking utility. At the moment I'm using an Asus...
Well, you weren't supposed to come through, you bastard.
Z87
I was being polite.
motherboard. It's still a decent board, but it doesn't have any auto overclock features or anything. Turn 1 just seems to be where my FPS drops off the most at the moment. Around here near the pits, obviously you've got all of the drivers' pit crews, all of their designs rendering together. So around near the pits I find you take a little bit of a hit on your FPS. I've just lost 1000 megahertz on my CPU, so obviously that's going to have some form of impact on us.
With being admin, Tom, can you type in the server to tell people pit stops are open?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing, mate.
Cool.
I'm going to give one in about a minute's time, and then I'm going to do one at 15 minutes, 10 minutes, 5 minutes close.
Yeah.
You got a slow car on the right.
Then just cross up all the memories that have been in pits.
1 minute 23.558. Car right. Clear on the right.
My windscreen's filthy.
Thank you, Anthony.
No problem, mate.
It's like your missus.
I wish you fucking was.
I have that on tape, guys, I have that on tape. I am streaming. What's Joanne's email address? I'm just joking, John, what happens at Laguna Seca stays at Laguna Seca.
Exactly.
That'd be a long stop.
Announce it as well, Tom, just in case anybody's not got chat on.
Yeah, we'll do.
Pit lane is now open for pit stops for 30 minutes. I will give the next indication when 15, 10 and 5.
I think it means if you change to the race control audio channel, Tom.
Nah, that's alright.
Ah,
No, I meant that.
Ah, right, okay, I didn't realise you could turn off just the text chat. So we're about 15 minutes in now, guys. The pit window's open. There is one mandatory stop.
Go left.
You have to stop. You don't have to take anything. You don't even have to pull into the box. All you have to do is enter the pit.
Go on,
and
let
leave
me
the pit
outside.
within
Cheers,
30
mate.
minute window. I will be stopping for tyres.
No worries, John.
I may take 2 gallons, 3 gallons of fuel. I won't need any more than that. I'd expect with cars being in and out of the pits that when we come past we may see some sort of fluctuation in the FPS just because it's going to be extremely busy there. We now have a car that's potentially faster than us on the track behind us due to his spin, so we'll observe that.
You're now in third.
Trying to sort pit stop strategy going through the corkscrew is not the best thing in the world.
No.
I sorted mine before I set off. I just unticked fuel.
I'll have to change it slightly because we've got to come in before half an hour's over, haven't we?
No. 1:45 is the stop point, so you go forward.
Alright.
Half an hour from pit open, Matt.
Would help if I read it, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Steve's a good driver. I was part of United Sports Car Sim Racing team for a short while. He's definitely assertive. If he sees a move, he'll go for it. But he's not dangerous. He's a good, clean driver. He respects your limits.
1:23.43.
Car got a little loose on me there.
Bloody box of neutrals.
Thank you, Craig.
Left side, clear.
Oh, there we go. Get one more.
Car stopped ahead.
Oh, that was second place there. Seems like he's maybe had to come together with one of the lap cars.
Car on your left. Clear.
What happened to Dion, Tom, in the corkscrew, lap 14?
Don't know, mate. I'm not.
He's in the wall, mate. He just went straight on level to him.
4.392.
I don't know, there was a limping lap car right after the corkscrew too. Looks like he's maybe had to come together.
Yeah, I'm in the pit lane camera now, just taking numbers as they go through.
Ah, yeah. No worries.
You have about 5 laps of fuel left.
People have been through already?
Yeah.
That's interesting. I've just been told I have 5 laps of fuel left. Now I was under the impression I started on a full tank of fuel, so...
Some people have just gone straight through, some only a few guys have really gone to the pit box.
That's good to hear, because people will be burning the tyres up at the end.
I think it'll be people with spots to make up, Andy, that are going straight through.
Possible.
Right side. Clear on the right. Left side, 1 minute 24.065. Stay on the right. Stay on the right.
What happened there, Matthew? I stayed all the way over for you, mate, to let you by.
Car on your left. Into the right. Clear.
That was a mass exodus, wasn't it?
Rats off a sinking strip.
I've got
crashing
too much
out.
damage, can't even get back to the pitch. Show it.
The leader's pitting now.
How far anyway?
— 23 minutes.
Okay, you're in second.
That's interesting. That's a drive-through from first place.
Is it?
Yep. He pitted while I was in the corkscrew. He's still in front of me.
Are you guys going to be taking tyres in the Porsche?
I don't know if, I might just take fuel.
I'm still running 23s.
Yeah.
I gotta slow down, guys. Slow down.
I'm running 25s. And I'm pretty much going for it, because I've got to say, that's on race setup. Obviously.
Oops. I was just thinking the same.
I've got 5 laps of fuel left.
Sorry dude, couldn't see you in these shitty little mirrors. No worries, mate.
You've got about 2 laps of fuel left.
I'd like to say I told you so.
665 been through the pitch yet, Tom?
Right side.
Nope.
Clear on the right.
Good.
Car right, clear. Car right, clear on the right.
Ah, fuck, I'm in the pits.
How are we through, Simon?
Get a drink in me? Fuck, I'm sweating, guys. Ah,
There's no way the McLaren is as fast as the Porsche, is there?
But we got one in sixth place, man.
Cheers, pal.
I'm in 9th.
106, I couldn't catch him. I've been chasing him lap after lap.
I hope this has been as interesting to watch as it has been for me to race, because fuck, I'm sweating.
Car right, clear.
I'm out of here.
Roger.
So by the looks of this, guys, I'm in 6th place, even after my pit stop. And we've got 5th just ahead of us, which is the McLaren. We want to be now putting laps in, because if anybody doesn't take tyres, they're going to gain however long my pit stop was, they're going to gain that time back on me.
Come past Liam if you want, it's after.
Relevant to anybody, Barker's in the pit.
Cheers, mate. It's always chasing.
Let me know if he stops.
9.479. You're back in fifth.
I stopped. I took 4 tyres and 15 gallons of fuel, and came out in 6th.
How are we through, LJ?
Yeah, I done the same. Came out in 9th. I was like 7th when I went in.
I thought I'd pumped the fuel up, I hadn't.
Thanks, Steve.
So, first place is just disconnected. And that's a quit, that's not a disconnect.
Sorry.
So I'm on the pit wall. Can you let me know when Steve Hobbs pits? I'm assuming iRacing will let me know, because I think he's probably in first now.
I can. What number is he?
Tell you in a minute. 30, I think he's pit. I think he's pit. He just drove through, I think.
Is this going out now?
I'll just going out now. Cool. That's a drive through then, because I stopped and he's miles ahead of me. I was with him when I pit.
1 minute 24.206. You're back in 4th position.
Do you remember how long your pit stop was, Andy?
No idea.
No, I forgot to check.
Cheers, pal.
And if anybody at all in the stream took note or remembers how long my pit stop was, I'd really appreciate that information. I think for 1 gallon it's about 2 seconds, so taking 15 gallons 30 seconds, but I couldn't be 100% sure. I interested to see now how far away from Mr. Hobbs I am. That is 17 seconds behind race lead. I'm currently 34 seconds behind race lead, putting him 17 seconds in front of me.
Pit lane is still open for 15 minutes. 15 minutes.
Shouldn't be doing maths while I'm racing. No, that's no problems, right? I'm probably worrying about things I shouldn't be. I should be worrying about my laps, but my lap times seem pretty decent. I'm running low 23s, so. I think the time lost between qualifying and race pace is from extra caution during the corkscrew. Cheers, Anthony.
Right side. Clear.
Cheers, Andy.
Sorry, man.
Number 24, no pit stop yet, no?
Yep, no pit stop.
I tell you what, for halfway through the track's pretty congested. That's 24 just come in, Tom, yeah?
Don't know, mate. I'm at the end when they're coming out the pits exit, not when they're coming in.
That's going to cost me. The message will encourage you to try and go faster.
Yeah, I just saw you on the pit wall there, Tom.
Now we have somebody to chase that's in our sight. Simon Field behind us is also pretty quick. Maybe I should talk about the two guys in first and second place, and maybe they'll spin. Oh, I'll get it wrong. should mention that I am literally sweating cobs right now. What do you do when you've got an hour-long race? You know you're going to get red hot, and the wife says 5 minutes before the race starts, I'm cold.
Pit lane is still open for
So
10
the
minutes.
heating's going
10
on.
minutes.
Thank you, mate.
1 minute 23.186.
Ah. Went for 2 gear changes on the at the initial one and only got 1. The second gear change mid corner. I'm set up here a little. Make sure, guys, if you're watching the race for the first time, this is the first time on the channel. There's many more races like this to come. This is a test session for a full season that will start in 2014. We're already there, actually. Checking out. We'll start hopefully within the next 4 weeks, which will be a fantastic season to take part in, to watch. There'll be some great racing. So give us a follow if you're free Friday nights, or you want something to do if you've not got anything else to do. Sunday nights we race in the trucks. Saturday nights monthly we're going to start a league. I am currently running for a club captain position of the UK and I division of iRacing. So if that becomes a reality, I will be taking part in more events. I will be trying to be seen publicly more, so that there'll be a lot more streaming going on. Hopefully I can sort out my overclock and we'll have less lag issues. That's too fast. Oh god. I'm being put off now by watching other people's lines. We now have Simon Field right behind us in the map-up post, or rough, looking to take the position away from us. I won't be handing it away, but he's a very quick driver, so and very fair. Let's see what happens.
Right side. Clear on the right.
Thank you, Graham. Ah, come on. Graham hasn't let Simon pass quite as easily, which is doing me favours. I would, never want to see lap cars getting in the way of battles, but it releases the pressure a little bit. I have seen that you've wrote a comment there. I've just not had the moment to look down and read it and come to you with a reply, so I apologise for that. There is also, I believe, a 30-second delay between what I say and what you guys see, so do be patient if you do write me a comment, guys. I definitely will try and get back to you as soon as I can.
Car stop on the left. You got a straight car on the right. Go right.
This league at the moment, this is a test session for the Radical
Pit lane is
Racing
open for 5
UK
minutes. It's your
GT
last warning.
Championship.
Pit lane is open for 5 minutes.
But the Radical Racing UK guys run an awful lot. That's the team I race for. So we're involved in hosting quite a lot. We have oval trucks, we have road racing series, endurance series. So there's a lot to be taken part in if you are a member of iRacing. There's also a lot to watch if you're not. Also, if you're thinking of getting iRacing, this gives you a good indication of what kind of things are out there for the hardcore racers. For people who are a little less hardcore, there's always the iRacing official events. They affect your iRating and safety rating, but competitively, they're probably not as close as this. You know, all the way through this, I think I've been looking for a position, defending my position, and just trying as hard as I can not to give away time, because time is not going to come back to you in this race. We've got 20 minutes remaining, so I believe I've just run my fastest clean, so non-incident lap of the race. Yep. So at this point in the race, to be running at that pace is, I'm quite happy with that, but I still cannot relax. Oh.
I'm out, fella.
You what?
I'm out.
I got to slow down, Simon.
You'll have to slow down
Oh,
to give
right.
up the time gained. Left side, clear on the left.
So that's stopped my defending dead in its tracks. There's a lot of traffic up ahead. It's going to pull me back into the back of Simon. Hopefully I can make a pass on him.
25.393.
I don't have the world's fastest single lap pace, although in this car on this track I qualified quite well. But
Andy, is Robert Lorry in a McLaren?
Yeah.
I'm still trying to become more consistent. I've been racing iRacing only 12 months, so consistency is still something that I'm working hard towards. One of my biggest strengths and weaknesses is the ability to defend and overtake. I have what I would say an in-tune eye for an overtaking opportunity. It's very rare that I make a mistake and cost somebody from an overtake that I've attempted. So
I was holding those 3 cars back for ages and just fucking blew it.
You just overcook it.
Yeah.
I am hard on the heels of Simon Field, and he's got 2 cars in between me and him at the minute.
22.901, right side. Keep to the left, clear on the right.
To your right, John.
Car on your left. Clear on the left.
Cheers, mate. So traffic will play for you, it will play against you. Something you deal with, you get on, push forward. Pit window's closed, I've already made my pit stop, so we don't need to worry about that. Oh, and there we go. That gives us 3rd place back. At the moment I don't know where 2nd place is. It is, mate. I was expecting to have to work a little bit harder than that. I'm sat here in a fucking bucket of sweat. This car will keep you on your fucking toes, I tell you that much for free. But boy, is it a fucking bucket of fun.
Pit lane is now closed, guys. Pit lane is now closed.
Cheers, Anthony.
Correct.
Clear on the right. 1 minute 23.696. You're back in third. Keep hustling.
Third place out of 42 cars starting. I'm quite impressed with that, so I'm not limited to that. I still think there's more positions to be had yet. There's plenty more can happen in the final 15 minutes of this race. However, I'm currently 24 seconds
to see how it goes.
behind second
Yeah,
place.
get on the user one. I've used mine now, but
so we've had a look at the loads.
You've
I'm
cut
afraid
it.
there's not much more I can do. But just to finish the race, you know, the final 15 minutes of the race, we're getting fatigued, my arms are tired, I'm sweating, I'm distracted.
I believe we've got one person who didn't pit in the window.
Please tell me it's either first or second place. I'm joking, I know it's not, but...
Yeah, Robert, he pitted on 13 minutes, but I don't think I see any other times that he was quite slow in.
Is that Lowry?
Robert.
Robert
No,
Lowry.
No, Robert. 944.
G lapstone is usually 11.
He is a lapped car, one lap down, P17.
Just have a look at his times again, mate. See if there's anything that's kind of. It must take about 20 seconds to get through pit road.
Like he did a 2-minute 2 on lap 7, but that was at 13 minutes, so that's before the 15-minute window.
Yeah.
Maybe lap 11. No, I don't think he did pit. He's been quite consistent with his times, and the only times he's been off he's either spun it or pitted before the window. So I guess I'll be giving him a penalty.
Yep. Sounds like.
Yeah, if you're happy that he hasn't pitted, then yeah, penalty, man.
I'll support you anyway, Tom. I'll be like, you what? You what, mate? If he says you didn't pit, you didn't pit.
If he argues, you can ban him.
Can't see Clonmel pits on lap 8, but I can't see him coming out after that.
And
Just do a calculation of his times, make sure it's definitely not before the 15 minute. I don't think it would be like.
The brakes go off in this game.
Get hot.
No, the tyres will go off, mate, which could feel like your brakes are going off. Especially in the McLaren, I find that a lot. If you overwork your brakes, or you brake too hard during the race, you can run off your front tyres quite easily.
Yeah, I think I've done it.
Ah, that fucking red thing coming up the hill, man. Every time I hit it as well, I always think, shit, have I bent something?
Yeah.
Because you hit it square on with that front left. It's
Cheers, dude.
Tom, when you're in this Robert guy on lap 20 and you look at his tab 21 and 2, they disappeared. Was he off the track?
What lap, sorry?
21 and 22.
Has he got no time posted?
I don't think he has for 21 and 22.
It should dot out. If he hasn't got a time on the laps, it should dot out.
Yeah, but it's got dots.
I've got times in 21 and 22 on my stream.
Might have been you that dropped out there.
Come on, Ruben, you're being loud. What are you playing at?
Yeah, I'm sure that he didn't pit within the window.
Maybe he's quickly just asking.
Just check them laps, Tob. If you've got the replay of them laps, just check them.
I'll tell you what to do. Just wait until he crosses the start-finish line and issue him with the black flag. If he contests it, he'll be able to tell you what lap he pitted on, and just go back and look. He'll have a full lap to sort the problem out if he contests it. If he don't contest it in a lap, he ain't fucking pit, has he?
No, that's another message. Just saying, did you pit in the window?
What time is it there?
Cheers, Steve.
Clear on the right.
It's just pulled off the circuit now on my stream.
Is that after you messaged him?
Yeah, well, as I messaged him, he just slowed down on the side.
I think he forgot to. Lap 11, he's got a 146.
Yeah, that's not long enough to get through the pits, though.
He spun it up at the corner.
Yeah, other than that, he's consistent.
Oh, no, it is long enough to get through the pits, but only just.
Yeah, he spun it last corner.
If he doesn't come back to you in 2 laps, mate, just give him a drive-through.
What that's if he rejoins.
No, if he rejoins you. Or if he's quick complete, then yeah, don't worry about it.
Yeah, I'm just watching just to see if he did come back.
I would issue the penalty. Just because, one, all drivers see it. It shows that, you know, if you do make a rule, you'll stand by it, even if it's off the track.
He did just pull up, didn't he? Yeah.
Yeah. I'd issue the penalty. I think he's probably carried on thinking, oh, they might not notice. And now he's seen it, he thinks, fuck the penalty.
1
You fucking blew the engine into turn 1, then I downshifted way too early.
Yeah, everyone pitted, you know, had a few other cars, but I've just checked them and they raced that all.
If you can't see it, mate, it didn't happen. That's that's it, you know. Don't second guess yourself. Well,
yeah, give him the penalties and everybody knows that we've been watching.
I think you're on 6th guess now, aren't you?
He hasn't rejoined yet.
I'd put it through anyway, don't matter. You've got his car number, just...
I don't think you can if he's not in the field.
Ah, can you not?
If he rejoins, I will give him a penalty.
Yeah.
Still 24 runners though.
It's not bad, that one.
You're kidding, there's a bloody second between 1st and 2nd place by the looks of it. I'm out.
Gap and it went across the line.
They didn't take fuel or tyres by the looks of it, but I was kind of... I was stuck once, I didn't take enough fuel to get to the end.
Gotta say, I've had a storm and drive back through the field.
They might not finish in 1st place if they didn't stop for fuel.
If they've been pushing it hard, it'd be borderline.
Well, I was racing on the same stretch of track at one time and they were both running pretty hard. Steve Hobbs is one guy that can stretch his fuel. I mean, he'll do 30 laps on 2 gallons. That's, you know, he's crazy at stretching his fuel and he doesn't really take a hit from it either. He'll probably run the whole race on engine setting 2.
7th's the highest McLaren.
Yeah, I'm back to trying to chase him down again.
Just running 22.8.
Just turned left and going up the hill towards the 4th gear left-hander.
Roger.
And he's hot on his heels then.
I'm about 13 seconds away from him. if you call that hot.
Hot on his heels, mate.
He's got big fucking heels.
You were a second quicker last lap than him.
Yeah, Rob's just disconnected.
Tom's gutted he can't give out penalties.
I want the power. Oh, 6th place just pitted.
Fuel. I'm telling you, fuel issues.
Yeah.
Oh, Steve Barker nearly just went off in the back of Clyde. He's panicking.
The problem is I think at this minute, yeah, I'm 27 seconds behind Steve. If he pits for 1 gallon of fuel, I could take it.
Yeah.
Simon's just pitted and he's got one of the bollards stuck in his car.
My tyres are dead.
No, man, I'm okay. I'm still low 23s, pushing 22s.
25 in the last lap. I had a half spin though. I ran a 22.8 and then a 25. I think I overran the tyres a little.
Some field just pulled off.
Yeah, he looked like he had a bit of damage on the bollard sticking in his front right tyre.
Right, so through my calculations, guys, if I can stay on pace here, even these tyres aren't giving me the best feedback at the moment. If I can stay on this, and the 2 lead cars have to pit for fuel, which is possible, I could potentially take 1st place, but we'll have to see what happens here. What's that, 2 laps left now?
About that.
Barker keeps putting it off the track.
Let me know if any of the first 2 pit guys.
Keep an eye on them too, they're getting closer.
Yeah, right.
7 tenths separating them across the line.
After hours worth of racing and that close.
That's it, mate. I think I'd have been there if I didn't stop for my pit stop was 22 seconds. I've had a few bad laps, but I'm only 20 something seconds behind them. I just had an off at the corkscrew. It's lost me a few seconds.
White flag.
Oh, 2nd place spun.
2nd place is spun. It's going to get it turned around and back on the way well before I get there. I can't do anything on these tyres, guys. Every time I push, I'm being shot down by the car. The car's telling me stop pushing. I've got nothing to lose at this point, unless I really wipe myself out. I'm pretty sure 3rd place is, 4th place is a while back, so yeah, over 30 seconds. How many cars on the lead lap? Can't be more than 5, can there?
4.
Car on the corkscrew, Andy.
Pardon?
Yeah.
Over Andy.
Cheers, man.
way my tyres ended up, I think if I hadn't stopped for tyres anyway, I'd have fucking wrecked it.
That was a nice recovery back to 7th.
Yeah, that was a drive through the field.
Alright, there's the checkered flag.
Well done, Steve. Well done, everybody.